Welcome to another evening of Tuesdays at the Annex. My name is Amanda Rankin and I am here today with Mary Louise Stahl, who is the director of the upcoming Junction City Little Theater winter production, A Storybook Christmas. Now, tell me, ML, I can call you ML.
You call me ML because everyone does.
All right. So when you are not involved with theater productions, what is it that you do?
I am a public school music teacher and proud to say it.
Okay. So is there a particular age that you teach?
In my 29 years of teaching, I've taught every level and everything in music, but currently I have grade 5, well, excuse me, can I back that up? I have kindergarten through 5th grade at Spring Valley Elementary, and I am delighted to be there, thank you very much.
And what would you say your favorite part about your job is?
Oh, the unlimited creativity. I have the best children. Well, all children are wonderful, but this particular group is really fine. And I have a wonderful principal who allows me a lot of latitude for creativity.
Okay.
We're doing a show right now with my 5th graders, and we're playing and singing and dancing and creating costumes. So I think that's the most fun part for me.
So you've been involved in theater for quite some time now.
A very long time. Do I have to say how long? No,
I'm not going
okay.
to ask for a number, no. So, but can you give me an estimate of how long you've been involved with the Junction City Little Theater?
Exactly. I'm getting ready to have my 20th wedding anniversary, and that's how long I've been in town, and that's when Junction City Little Theater opened their arms to me, so that's how long I've been here.
So this will be like an anniversary for you.
Well,
or is it?
What a good idea. Yes, it is. It'll be the end of my 19th year and starting the 20th. Yeah.
All right. Now, what made you first become interested in theater?
I am a musician, and that's all I really know how to do. And whenever there was a show going on and they needed a piano player in the pit orchestra, that's where I fit in. I never was on stage, never ever on stage, until I moved to Junction City, and they cast me. I went down once to help clean the theater, and they said, would you read, because so-and-so didn't show up, and the next thing I knew, I was in that show. But really, I'm a musician, and that's what draws every musician to the theater, I think.
Okay, so what was your first role at Junction City Little Theater?
I was Lucille in the Cemetery Club. There you go. And if anybody knows the Cemetery Club, they aged me. They would not have to do that now, but they did that.
Now, what would you say that your favorite part about being on stage is?
Oh, the audience response. I think that's why probably most people do it. You're thrilled with what you're doing. You like the material that you're presenting. And you practice and practice and practice, and then when the crowd really responds to you, when you make a connection, that's what keeps you going.
Okay.
Delightful.
What would you say that your favorite show ever would be?
Oh, that's hard, because if I don't pick every show, then I'll hurt somebody's feelings. But I have done in town, in 2 different locations, South Pacific, and I adore the story. The music, Rodgers and Hammerstein, it's fantastic, and it's just a timeless story, and I think I have enjoyed that. Of course, The Music Man. The Music Man opened our opera house, and who doesn't know The Music Man? And it was just magnificent experience. So those 2 are kind of neck and neck. I just really love them.
Okay. Now, what would be your favorite show to act in, if you could choose any show ever?
Me?
Yeah.
Act?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really loved when I directed Working and the Studs Terkel book, and I would like to be in that maybe someday. There are a couple of roles in that, the teacher, the housewife, there's several things that I think I would have had a good time with, and I really loved directing that one. That's a tough one. I might come back to that while we talk.
Okay. Now, here's another tough one. What show ever would you most like to direct?
I really, really loved directing All Night Strut. That was a totally wonderful romp, and I really loved the music of the 40s. I've always wanted to do The Sound of Music. I think I am drawn to the classics that came out of the 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm very drawn to those, so maybe The Sound of Music will be in my future.
All right. We can always hope.
Yeah.
What would you say that the funniest thing that's ever happened to you on stage would be?
I might have to think about this one too and get back to you on that. it's never funny when you've worked and worked and worked and you see one of your actors forget their words or something, like in Oliver. Bill Sykes, strong men tremble when they hear it, strong men. One particular man just kept repeating those two phrases because he knew the melody, couldn't think where the story of the song went. But that was, you know, for him it wasn't as funny as it was for me. But he went through it. Oliver. I had a friend, this is when I was in high school, and I was again in the pit orchestra, and one of my friends was Mr. Bumble. And he bent over, and there went his pants. And talk about covering. But anyway, those are things that you really don't want to have happen, and no costumer ever wants to see that happen. But when it's all over, it is kind of humor. Okay.